Welcome back. A big question that people ask, common search query online. Can you lose weight by walking? Can walking help you lose weight? I'm going to talk about it today. Thanks for joining me. My name is Reggie. I build adaptive business leaders through compassion health coaching at Fit for Freelance. And I wanted to talk about this because some people think that taking a small step like walking isn't enough to help you reach your health and business goals. So the bigger question I have for you is, does being sedentary help you lose weight or gain it? Think about that for a second. A lot of times people think, oh, it's not going to make that much of a difference. But if you don't make any changes and you're on track or your posture looks like this, you could be having some challenges, and looking for that first step to start, and walking can definitely be that for you. So I want to look at a couple studies. One study, the link's going to be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Women with obesity who walked 3 days per week for 50 to 70 minutes lost about 6 pounds over 12 weeks compared with women who didn't walk. And that's just from walking one step at a time. Another study, 11 moderate weight women lost an average of 17 pounds or 10% of their initial body weight after 6 months of brisk daily walking. So these are huge impacts just from, putting one foot in front of the other. And it doesn't have to be a long time. I'll talk a little bit about it coming up. But here, calorie deficit is a core element of weight change and establishing new habits. So what you want to do is either decrease the calorie intake that you're having and increase your calorie expenditure. And that can get complex, but we're going to keep it simple. Long story short, the studies show that 1 pound of body weight is about 3,500 calories. Roughly speaking, it's not like an exact science there, but reducing your calorie intake by 500 for 7 days is about 1 pound of weight loss per week. So all you got to do is change up. I make it sound so easy. It's simple, but not always easy, right? Change your calorie intake or your deficit to be 500 calories per day. And that's usually how you can do that. So increasing your activity or more efficient calories. Okay, so that's going to be less junk food, less high fat foods, fewer high fat foods, and then more of the fresh foods that help your body feel satisfied and reduce hunger. Probably more high fiber foods, fruits and veggies are really good for that. And that's going to help you get that caloric intake and deficit set up correctly through getting more active. More benefits of walking. So it's really good, and it's way better for you than just sitting around. Activity affects nearly every cell in your body. I'll put a link to another video that I did recently on the benefits of walking. There's tons of benefits of walking. Here are a few of them. Decrease bad cholesterol, increase good cholesterol, improve your mood, decrease blood pressure. And there's a study called Breaks in Sedentary Time where I have some information on it over here. Let's see. Where people with the top quartile most frequent breaks had smaller waist than the people with fewer breaks. And it's standing up and walking for at least 1 minute. People lost weight and had better health outcomes based on that. And that was averaging 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's not just about going to walk for an hour or for an extended period of time. It's about the frequency of your breaks, even if it's just 1 minute, 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes, anything like that. And then the next slide here shows that walking more often leads to better health. And you can't exactly see that, but that top left one is waist circumference. People who walked more often change your waist circumference more, like how wide they are around the waist. Body mass index, better improvement with people with the most active. Triglycerides and plasma glucose, all significantly impacted by just walking more often. So yes, you can not only lose weight from walking, but you can have tremendous health benefits that can increase your longevity, boost your productivity, energy, really anything you want to do. You can probably feel better by walking more often. So there are tons of benefits to it. Hope you can check that out. And you can start today just by walking 22 minutes a day. 2 days per week is a simple goal that I set for a lot of people. It's a nice baseline. You can split that up into 2 11-minute walks. We want to use realistic focus and something that works for you. So you're not going out trying to work out 7 days a week, twice a week with an all or nothing diet and trying to make some kind of crazy change that's not sustainable for you. That's a big thing. With Fit for Freelance, we build confidence, realistic focus, and accountability so you can take ownership of your path to freedom and fitness. And that's going to help your business. It's going to help your quality of life, and it's going to help you lose weight. So anything that you want to do with that, walking can help. Some quick tips on ways to spice up your walk: listen to a podcast, listen to a book, some of your favorite songs. You can walk in different places. Walking outside is a really good way to get outdoor time, maybe a little sun exposure. That'll boost your mood. Being out in nature, little things like that can make it so it's not a chore to go walk. And it can feel really good too, really rewarding and bring you lots of joy and re-energize your whole day, give you a fresh approach to things that you might not consider if you are just sitting, working at your computer all day or whatever you're doing inside that's not active. So those are some tips on how to spice up your walk. What we want to do, ideally, the federal guideline is 150 minutes of activity, moderate level activity per week. So if you can work your way up, that's about 22 minutes a day, 7 days a week. Yes. And that'll get you going. But if you just start 2 days a week, you can increase the intensity or the frequency or the duration, how long you're doing it, and you're going to get more benefits from that. And the cool thing about walking is that you get your best benefits, the biggest like scalable impact from if you were completely sedentary and you started walking a little bit every day. That's where you get like the biggest health benefits right from the start. So it's definitely a worthwhile pursuit, or I think it is. The research shows it is too. So think about it, try it out and see if it works for you. And yes, you can lose weight just by walking. So if you want to intensify, if you want some fun, you can have a body weight workout plan. I have a link to the description in that below. A link to that in the description below, with a card-based variable body weight diet or exercise plan that is really fun and it'll keep you active and it's scalable. So you don't have to go crazy with it when you do it. So that is today's video. Walking does help you lose weight, and it's definitely better than being sedentary and continuing on paths that don't really suit your goals, that make you feel less confident, mentally weak. Forget all that. Just start walking 22 minutes a day, and that's it. Leave a comment if you're ready to start walking more often, or if this makes sense or something you hadn't considered before. And if you want more entrepreneur wellness tips, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. As always, keep practicing. Peace.